Today on the channel from AEW Unmatched Series 6, we've got the Luminaries, Owen Hart.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
The channel for another AEW Unmatched unboxing and review. And today on the channel from AEW Unmatched Series 6, we got the King of Hearts, we got old Owen Hart. But for all your Owen Hart needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. And Owen Hart returns once again to the lineup for the AEW Jazzwares figures. I guess I could pull this out right now. The Ringside Collectible King of Hearts exclusive. Head over to Ringside. Use discount code Kyle. You can pick this one up probably still to this day. A very cool looking packaging. Definitely looking different than anything else AEW related, I guess, as far as figures go. But we did get that, and now we have him in AEW Unmatched Series 6. And AEW Unmatched Series 6, a long time coming. I looked back, we did AEW Unmatched Series 5 about 5 months ago on the channel. So we had a 5-month break between the last Unmatched series. Of course, we had some Unrivaleds in the meantime, some Amazon exclusives, Ringside exclusives, a few things in the meantime to kind of buy time maybe, but it sounds like AEW is going to get back, or I should say Jazzware is going to get back on track here right now, starting now. Maybe more to a line like the Elites do. Every month and a half, month or so, we get some new figures. We'll see if that ends up happening. But like I said, Owen Hart, no stranger to the line, as we did get this one. I believe, wasn't there a blue tights one? I believe maybe that's the variant or chase rare edition from this one. So you get him in red and blue, and a lot of people say, where's that pink and black attack? Well, there's been no words from the Jazzwares camp yet, at least on that. I would not be shocked to see a pink and black singlet, very much like his Micro Brawler with the Owen Hart Foundation logo on it. I could see that in the future. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, but I would love, and of course most people would love to see a lot more of his iconic looks. Just not really sure those are ever going to be in the cards, unfortunately, so we got to kind of make do with what we have. Customizers, unite, get after it, and that's probably our best chance scenario at this point here. But of course, we're going to do this review and unboxing like we do all the other ones here on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Without further ado, let's see old Owen Hart in the package here. Owen Hart looking only like an Owen Hart could look if he was an Unmatched Series 6 in the Luminaries role, and that's, of course, what he is, the Luminary. We've seen this before, of course, with Sting, or even this Owen Hart over here. So definitely kind of a Hall of Fame one. Love the little blue twist to the packaging, making it feel a little bit more special, of course. And this will be special, of course. Owen Hart at retail hasn't happened in a heck of a long time. Very much a flashback picture of Owen Hart there from the good old days, some might say. And then in the package here, no jacket, no bells and whistles, no glasses. You do get 2 heads, you do get that Stampede title belt, and you get a smile with Owen Hart. That's all you're going to get there. Looks a heck of a lot like beautiful Bobby Eaton when I first saw this. We need a Bobby Eaton figure as well. Hopefully one day we can get some Midnight Express figures from some line out there. But an interesting one here, and I can see some people saying there's not enough meat on the bone compared to the Luminaries. I got the Luminaries one, or I should say the Ringside Collectible Luminaries one. Maybe I don't need this one. I guess you got to vote with your wallet and decide yourself. There's not a ton of difference here outside of the tights, and this one is obviously a little bit more deluxe there. But Owen looking good there. On the side, he is number 41. This is Unmatched Series 6. On the side here, we got the O in the bottom corner. If you line up the boxes on the entire wave, it does spell out Owen Hart, for those keeping track at home on that. And then we got the back of the package there with the classic look of Owen Hart. What's he doing there? He's flexing the old muscles, saying, hey, look at me. Look at me, pal. I'm growing some biceps. So good for Owen there. You got the facsimile autograph there. And then you got the cross-sell for Series 6. We got Malachi Black. We got Santana. We got Ortiz. Ruby Soho, of course, Owen Hart, and Mr. Brody Lee. So we have 2 characters, or 2 wrestlers that have passed away in this same line. That would definitely be a first for the AEW brand, I do believe. And make sure you're watching Dynamite and Rampage. Don't forget that. So without further ado, let's get old Owen Hart out of the package. Let's see what all the fuss is about. Oh, there's always fuss with Owen Hart, as we know. A lot of good fuss, and of course, see you later, a lot of bad fuss, and a lot of sad fuss, really, with Owen Hart. And there it is. See you later. Join the pile. I got a heck of a pile of garbage over there I got to get taken care of ASAP. There's old Owen in the plastic prison. Looks like he's got a little bit of rubber band holding him in. We got the extra head. No extra hands with Owen Hart. Not sure if I care for that so much, but we'll see. Uh-oh, is he locked in? No? There we go. Got him out. See you later up high. Oh, off the ceiling. There it goes. Put the head off to the side. And we do get the rubber band holding the belt in. I do like that attention to detail because that belt is not going to stay on through transportation on boats and planes and things like that without a little rubber band help, and it's great for men on card collectors. Obviously, no men on card collector wants a belt fallen, dislodged down at the feet, things like that. So that is nice extra attention to detail by the old Jazzwares team there. I'm going to stick him over to the side. I guess let's look at this belt before. This belt is probably the exact same, and yes, it seems to be the exact same that we got last time. Maybe it's my eyes deceiving me, and I could pull out my loose sample. Maybe that'd be a little easier to do. Of course, here's a loose version here. Now, it is the same exact belt. I will say the gold is a little bit more striking on this version, so take that for what you will. That's just variance in paint, I'm guessing, but it is more vibrant over there than this one. This one's all about silver and just a very light gold color. I wonder how this one's going on the staining department. Do you think this has been staining? It's been sitting here with the jacket on. Yep, starting to stain up on the shoulders. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it? How can we not fix staining by now? It went all the way back to the Ruthless Aggression days, all the way back to then. Just can't be solved, I guess. But this Owen, for me, he's never going to take the jacket off. That's the way I'm going to display him. But user beware, I guess we'd say. But we don't have to worry about that with this version of Owen Hart. Now, we do get two heads. Let's look at these first off right here. We get Owen, you got a smiling head, and we got a very serious, stoic head. And I will say, the head that I have on him is a little bit off as well. The left eye it looks like it's farther back than the right eye, and it's also farther over to the nose where this one's farther. So a little bit of screen printing issues. Same thing on his eyebrow. I got one eyebrow that's a little darker than the other and kind of dislodged over here. So it's like he had a big unibrow and kind of fixed it a little bit, didn't really take it all the way. This other head sculpt here is the big smiling head sculpt. It looks a lot better in the eye department and stuff. It really isn't terribly noticeable on this one. You just kind of got to really stare and look at it. It's okay if you have them displayed up. I don't think it's the end of the world, but it is off just a hair, just a smidge, and we do see that from Mattel, and we do see that from Jazzwares, as we do know. And how do these heads differ from these? Of course, no sunglasses. Looks like we do got the old smiling face. And Owen, this is the one that has the sunglasses on it in the package of the ringside one. The other head that's off to the side on this ringside one is the Owen Hart head that is on the figure. I will say this one does not have the headband around the top where this one does. So once again, a little points of difference. And the beautiful thing with these figures, you can mix and match, choose which head, choose your own head adventure, what you want there. But two very Owen Hart-like heads. And Owen Hart's a tough guy. He's always been a tough guy to get correct in the head department. So I know some people think this looks like the guy from the Karate Kid. Some people think it looks like beautiful Bobby Eaton. Some people think it looks like Owen Hart. So I guess it kind of depends where you sit on that subject. But let's walk through the articulation real quick on Owen Hart. Arm's going to go all the way around. Got the bicep cut. Double jointed elbows, can't say pinless. That's only for the Supreme line right now. I'm hopeful this year they do get rid of the pins. I think it makes a much cleaner look. You guys know me, I've always said that. Hands are removable, hands back and forth, side to side. Interesting to note, just two gripping hands on Owen. It just really feels undone with these. We really need a Fist of Fury, and I guess that's where you grab hands from another figure if you really want to. You guys know me, though, I'm such a purist, I probably won't mess around with that. But I would have really liked a fisted hand or something different instead of the same two hands here. But that's what we got with Owen. We got the diaphragm at the top, the back and forth. Not really too much side to side, a little bit back and forth, up and down. Waist articulation is there a little bit, not the most as usual here. A little bit of skin tone variance between the torso and the top, just a hair different for mine, but it is noticeable. When you really stare at it, kind of like the eyes, you can tell a little bit difference there. You can do those big old Owen Hart splits if he needs to. You got the thigh cut, of course. Legs go up. Legs don't really go back, but they go up. They go up. Double jointed knees, boot cut, ankles back and forth, up and down, side to side. White boots on the red tights here, looking like something out of Memphis back in the day. Got the stars on the trunks there, lightning bolts on the side. Looking really good. I do like the trunks here. And like I said, you could pop this head off and you can make a lot of different like 70s, 80s wrestling stars. Very generic type tights on here that really work with a lot of different people if you really wanted to. Going to be great for customizers in the future here. But an interesting one. And does this one fit on a Ringside Collectibles Jazzwares stand? Now, we've seen some issues back and forth on that. Some have fit, some have not. He fits like a glove. He fits perfectly right there. So I am happy to see that on old Owen. It's an okay Owen Hart. I wouldn't say it changes our life, but at this point, I don't know if an Owen Hart figure is going to change our life unless it's one in the more traditional attires, and we do know that's probably not going to be possible. So you got to kind of take for what it is. We should just be happy, I guess, we're getting Owen Hart figures. It's better to have some Owens than no Owens at all, but obviously we all want some more of his traditional attires back in the WWE days, and we'll just keep our fingers crossed that maybe something will change with that eventually. But an okay figure. If you got this one with the coat, the jacket, I can see people saying, I don't really need this one at all. But of course, there's completionists, there's Owen fans, or stuff like that, so this will definitely be on your radar for sure. A good figure. Is it great? No. Is it terrible? No. It's just one of those figures that's kind of in the middle. But like I said, it's great to have Owen Hart figures after so long of having no Owen Hart figures. So I am happy about that one there. But what say you guys out there in YouTube land? What are your thoughts on this Owen Hart figure? A pickup? A pass? You're good with this one? You need all of them? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. You might as well like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. As you guys know, we got videos every single day around these parts. And we got even more content for you over on Patreon. Patreon being the best way you can support the channel. Currently, I have about 85 Jakks Classic Superstars videos up early for Patreon members. I think that takes you out to about August of 2024. You can get way ahead on some videos, including all the videos, because we put all the videos up for early content over there on Patreon as well. And it is truly your best way to support the channel and all the content. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget to hit me up and follow along over on social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for the great Owen Hart, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.